Okay, so it's been 2 or 3 years since I uploaded like a video with my face on this channel. So I just wanted to say welcome back first of all. Now this is not a video related to rap music or anything else. This is a video, like, if you have read the title, you would understand that this is regarding the Game of the Year awards. So the Game Awards are coming up this year again, and I am pretty excited for that. I've been following them for the last 2 years, and the nominations are up for the like it's been 2 or 3 days. I haven't voted yet. I decided like I should vote on my channel because I have been thinking for a while of taking this channel into a new direction, which involves gaming, because gaming is like one of my very big interests. So I decided, why not try gaming for my channel. So while I do have some songs I'm cooking up, but I don't have a release window for them, I'm definitely going to like continue this channel um, as a way to showcase my love for gaming. So I decided one of my first videos that I want to do is actually regarding the Game Awards. So what we are going to do is we are going to vote all 29 categories for the Game Awards, and we are going to see what we are going to vote for, because I am honestly unaware what I'm like going to vote for this year. um okay, so for the Game of the Year category, we do have Astrobot. It's the only game, to be honest, I have played this year from this category, because I first of all, Balatro is something. Balatro is another game, and I don't even remember when this released. To be honest, I literally heard of this like this week because it was announced as a nominee for the Game of the Year category. I was like, where the hell did this game come from? I have never heard of it. So, okay. Then Black Myth Wukong. It's a game from I think it's a Souls like. I have written a few articles about that, about the game. So to be honest, I'm not into Souls like. I have tried my hand on Sekiro. I'm not the best player, to be honest, but if I'm being honest, Black Myth Wukong has a very good chance of winning because many people like that game, and if the stars align, I might try that myself. Okay, then there's a very, very controversial entry, Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree. It's an expansion, and since Game Awards have announced new rules for their nominees, that game expansions can even like be entered as a Game of the Year category entry. And to be honest, it baffles me, like there are games that have worked really, really hard to like shine out there. For example, this category does not include the Silent Hill remake, the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is like one of the best games released this year. And I don't understand why they have not included that, because if they can include a remake or a remaster like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, then I'm very, very sure that Silent Hill 2 remakes also deserves a chance. So it's a controversial take, I think, especially that Elden Ring won Game of the Year in 2023 or 2. Like, I am not sure. It won like last year or maybe a year before that. And if it has already won, like, all because it has an expansion, or it deserves to get another chance at the Game of the Year category, I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Okay, so another game is Metaphor Refantasio. Okay, I've never heard of that. So to be honest, I'm just going to go for Astrobot. It's an amazing game. Let's see another category, Best Game Direction, which looks okay. It's like they have copy pasted the entire category for Game of the Year on game direction. But again, I'm going to vote for Astrobot because it's again the only game I've played this year. Okay, Best Narrative. Okay, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I have never played any Final Fantasy games. I know it's very weird, but I have never played another like any Final Fantasy games. I have never tried my hand on like a Dragon franchise either. Metaphor Refantasio is another game I have never heard of. Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is something I heard like very poor reviews about, but Silent Hill 2 remake is another thing. It's a really good game. I really want to play it, so I think with the praise it has got, I think it deserves my vote, so I'll vote for that. Okay, Best Art Direction. If I'm being honest in this category, The only thing that looks unique right now to me is Neva. I might vote for that, but again, I really want Astrobot to win everything because that game was damn amazing. Okay, so what should I vote for? Astrobot. I'll go for Astrobot. I think as many times I'll see Astrobot, I'll probably vote for Astrobot. Best score and music. And we have Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Refantasio. I need to learn that name. Silent Hill 2 Remake, Stellar, and Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is an amazing game. Another banger this year that I really wanted to play. I didn't get my hands on it, but I'm definitely looking forward to like playing it someday. Especially with the DLC that they have announced. So yeah, I do hope to play it someday. But yeah, it's again Astrobot, so I'll just go for Astrobot. It's like all 29 categories. If they're gonna put Astrobot in, I'm gonna play best audio design. Okay. Okay, this is a category which I think Silent Hill 2 deserves because I have seen the reviews and I've seen how good it is. So maybe Silent Hill 2. But then again, I want Astrobot to win. So I'll just wait. Oh my god. I think in this entire video, I'm just gonna keep voting for Astrobot. Okay, so there is something different now. Best performance. Okay, so 4 girls, 1 guy. Okay, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Brianna White, Hannah Tell, Life is Strange Double Exposure. Life is Strange Double Exposure is another game I really wanted to play. And the performance in like all the entries that I've played every Life is Strange except for the very latest one, and I must say that performance of every character that I've seen, every actor is like damn amazing. So I think I'll just pick Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure. It's amazing. Let's see. Innovation accessibility. Okay, so if I'm being honest, I have no category, like I have no idea about this category. Like innovation and accessibility, I can vote for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 because it's a really good entry from what I've heard. So yeah, I think it deserves something. Games for impact. Okay, so here's the category that I didn't expect. Okay, so there are games like Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senua Saga, Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera Zao. I've heard of Tales of Kenzera Zao and I have not played it, but it's definitely on my wish list. I was planning to play Indica and Life is Strange Double Exposure. I didn't get the chance to. I actually bought something else from the money I was going to like buy Life is Strange Double Exposure. I actually bought 2 games instead of 1. So it is something that I know I want to play in the future. But when I say games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, I think Life is Strange wins it. Why? Because every Life is Strange has a good message in it. Like no, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Every game in the series is a good one to play. So I'll think Life is Strange Double Exposure is my vote for this category. Okay, what else? Best ongoing. Now here is something that I am not fond of because ongoing is like multiplayer games and I am not a multiplayer gamer. Like I avoid multiplayer even when I'm like trying to get 100% on a game and I see like trophies or achievements that are like for multiplayer trophies and like related to multiplayer, and that's when it's a big turn off for me. Like that game I immediately avoid. Like one of the games I really wanted to try that has a multiplayer component is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm going to play that game, but at one point I have to enter the multiplayer to like get the achievements for the multiplayer aspect, and that is when I'm going to lose all interest because multiplayer is something I have to like collaborate with other players, which I'm really not good at because other people need a mic, you need to communicate with them, you need them to do specific things for you if you want to get specific achievements, which is something I experienced during my time playing Assassin's Creed Unity. So multiplayer is not something like I am very fond of. But if I had to choose, I think Helldivers 2 this year has done a very good job at being a very good multiplayer game because of what I've heard. Okay, so best community support again. I think if I had to choose, I think Helldivers 2 again gets it. I think the developers know what they're doing and they have done a very well job. Like, I don't play multiplayer, but I am aware of certain games that have the multiplayer component or like well based around multiplayer, like Helldivers 2. So I'm aware of what goes on in Helldivers 2. So yeah, I think the developers know what they're doing with that game. So yeah, I have voted for that. Best independent game. Okay. I've heard good things about Animal Well. I need to play it, but the thing is that the art style and the 2D platformer thing, it doesn't work for me. Like, I'm a more of a 3D platformer guy, which is why I love Astrobot. But I'm gonna give it to Animal Well, and I need to try these other games as well in this category. Best debut indie game. Okay, so out of all of these, the only game I've played is the Plucky Squire, and I must say the Plucky Squire is a very well made game. Like, I was very excited for it when it got first announced because it looks something very different. Like, you could switch between 2D and the 3D world and solve puzzles. Like, that was something that really intrigued me, and my time with it was very good. Like, I played it I think a month or two ago, and it was definitely a very good experience. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Plucky Squire. Amazing game. I do recommend anyone else to check it out if they're like thinking about getting it. Best mobile game. The only mobile game that I play right now is Marvel Snap. It is definitely one of the best like mobile games I have played like ever after Clash of Clans. So I would say like that game should have been at least nominated, but anything I see here I have not played. So I'm just gonna go with Bellatrix. It's something very very new, and I think many people are loving it. Best VR AR games. See, the Batman Arkham Shadow category. The Batman Arkham Shadow game in this category is something which brought Batman Arkham back in today's time, but it is through VR, which is like very restrictive since you need an Oculus to play the game, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of like bringing Batman Arkham back. So, but the game is good, so I will probably vote for that. Even Metro Awakening I've heard is a good game. I'm not a VR person, by the way. I've never played a VR game in my life, and I'm not planning to because I don't believe there are good VR games except for the VR versions of Resident Evil Village 7 and 4, because they are definitely good. I've seen the gameplay. Even the original version of Resident Evil 4 VR is good. That's a really good one. Okay, so best action game. That goes to Black Myth Wukong. Like, easily. That's a very good game. That's definitely... Like, I've seen the gameplay of the Black Myth Wukong, and I've written a few articles about it, and from what I've seen, the gameplay is definitely solid. So that is something that I actually love to play. Yeah. Best action adventure category. So I don't know why Silent Hill 2 is here. I don't see it as an action adventure game. It's more of a survival horror, but again, Astrobot, so I'm gonna give it to Astrobot. I don't know Ubisoft game. What the hell Ubisoft games are doing here? Any of the games like Star Wars Outworlds or Prince of Persia, they are not good games, by the way. They are mediocre games, and they are still getting like nominated here. I don't know why. Okay, so best RPG, I would go with Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree because I've heard good things about it, and I have not played Elden Ring because it's a Souls-like. Okay, I know. Okay, so best fighting, I would give this to Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics because I have played one or two games from that like collection, and I must say it's really good. It's a really fun time, especially when you get to play like as Marvel characters against like some of the best characters from Capcom like Chris. So yeah, it's a good time. Chris Redfield versus Iron Man any day. Best family game, Astrobot. I'm gonna give it to Astrobot. The moment Astrobot appears on screen, it's for Astrobot. Best sim strategy. Again, I have played none of these games, but I've heard about Frostpunk, the first one, and the second one is here as a nominee. So I will select Frostpunk too because I have heard about it. It's a good game. Best sports and racing game. Okay, this is a category about how much you have to pay to win. Okay, I'll select WWE 2K24 because it is the only game I have played from this like entire nominations, and because it's definitely a very fun game. I had a good time with it, especially in the GM mode and especially in the uh, My Rise, because the showcase was really not up to the par. Like I compared it to something from WWE 2K14 when they did 30 years of WrestleMania, and they covered such great matches, but with so many like wrestlers who have left the company, they were definitely not able to make a good showcase out of it, which really hampered the quality of the showcase this year. But yeah, still 2K24, I had fun. Okay, next category. Best multiplayer. Again, not a multiplayer guy, but Helldivers 2 it is. Helldivers 2 is a really good multiplayer game, which I was looking forward to playing at one time because I wanted to get in the multiplayer scene just for like having fun, but I don't know. I have never enjoyed multiplayer, like never. Okay, so best adaptation. Okay, I was thinking Like a Dragon Yakuza would get it, but since the reviews are so bad and Amazon like fucked it up, I'm gonna go with Knuckles because the whole Sonic franchise has been a really like top tier movies, and for someone who has never played a Sonic game in my life, I think it was a really good way to get into the like character and understand him. So I think Knuckles gets it easily. I was gonna go with Fallout. I have never watched Fallout, but I have some idea of what like Sonic is about, so I'm gonna go with Knuckles. And don't even talk about Tomb Raider though. They fucked up Tomb Raider so bad. Okay, so most anticipated game. Okay, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Never played the first one. I've heard such like mixed reviews of the first one. Like some people say it is a fucking masterpiece, and while others on the other side they say like it's a fucking Amazon simulator. Like you have to be a delivery driver, you have to take your packages from one place to the other another. And I'm just like so drawn in between, like I don't see which side to pick. I don't even know like even if I should like go in there and try the game, even though it is available like in the I think it is available in the PlayStation Plus extra category. I can easily go and download it right now and play it to see for myself if it is good or not, but I don't want to waste my time when I have seen such mixed reviews. Like I don't understand this, how some people can say it is a fucking masterpiece and then some are easily like it is the worst game we have ever played. And then Death Stranding 2 is like one of the most anticipated games of next year. What I am excited for personally is Ghost of Yotai. I had a ton of fun while playing Ghost of Tsushima. It is like one of my favorite games of all time. I've played it like 2 or 3 times. Like I've played through the story 2 or 3 times by now, and I really want to like finish the entire map once again for no rewards at all, because it is just that fun. I love the combat, I love the gameplay, and after seeing the trailer for Ghost of Yotai, I had a ton of fun and I'm really expecting big things from this game. So Ghost of Yotai it is for me. Even though GTA 6 is a very big competitor, I'm still waiting for Ghost of Yotai though. It was a really fun game. Especially it is coming out with like that Assassin's Creed Shadows. I really want to see what happens in that category. Okay, so content creator of the year. I'm unfamiliar with everyone. I know techno gamers. I know Queso, and I have seen Queso clips on my Instagram, and I love it. He's a funny guy, so I'm just gonna vote for Queso. Best esports game. Okay, probably Valorant because one of my close friends plays Valorant. She is a gamer girl and she loves to play Valorant, so I'm just gonna go for Valorant. Best esports athlete. I don't know anyone. I don't follow esports, so I'm just gonna go with a random guy. Faker. Faker looks like a winner to me. Okay. Okay, so I think, yeah, 28th category. Best esports team. Another thing. Not aware of this. I'll go with Genji. League of Legends. Never played League of Legends again. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the votes, I guess. 29 categories all done. And okay, so there are 3 rounds more. The other one opens with 30 nominees, and I get to vote for 10. Okay, so round 1 starts December 2nd, and I'm looking forward for that. Okay, I think that was it for this video. I had a ton of fun. And now I guess subscribe. This was all just made for fun. I don't really expect anybody to subscribe or like the video. It was just a ton of fun for me to record and just to talk about um, a, a hobby that I love. That's all. See ya.